Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to go over some things that you might want to know before you decide to have kids. Number one, the most important thing is you need to know how hard it is to have kids. It's hard. You can't sleep. You have to then when they get sick, you have to take care of them, and it's draining. I don't really have help because my husband works a lot, so it's just me and my 3 kids, and they need my attention all day, every day. I don't get no time off, no sick days, no nothing. But I wouldn't trade it for the world. I mean, they are here, they are mine, and I love them to death. So I wouldn't trade having my kids for nothing in the world. The second thing is no one wants them. Like it's so hard for me to find a babysitter because as my kids get older, they get into their personalities, and you get to see how they're going to act, and my kids, I'm not going to lie to nobody, my kids are a little bad. My middle son, he is so hard-headed, like I don't know where he come from, but he is so hard-headed, and I know I have to fuss at him at least all day. Not at least all day, I have to fuss at him all day, and it is so tiresome. Like he don't listen, and he know right from wrong, but he's still going to do what's wrong. So yeah, something to think about when you're having kids, your peace of mind. The third thing is how expensive kids are, especially babies. Babies are expensive. Babies are a lot more expensive than kids, because when you have babies, you have to buy formula and you have to buy Pampers and wipes. I mean, it's the same old thing over and over, and the price never go down. The only good thing is that I had with Dallas right now, I have the Infamil coupons, and I signed up online. I think I went to the infamil.com, and you could sign up, and they will send you a book of coupons every month, and it'd be like $5 off, and y'all, that helps a lot. You have to just be mindful of that before you decide to have kids. If you're not financially stable, I would not recommend that you try to have a baby right now, because they are expensive. Diapers are expensive. I started out buying Loves for Dallas, but then he started breaking out from Loves, so I had to change his Pampers to Pampers brand. And guys, those Pampers are so expensive. Like they are at least $30-something a case, and the younger the kids are, the more diapers you have to use, because urinate more, do number 2 more. So you have to be mindful of that. And if you don't have any help, I would not recommend you try to have a baby right now, because everything is so expensive, and it's not going down, it's only going up. My son right now, he's on Huggies. Huggies are even higher. So yeah, but like I said, I wouldn't trade my kids right now for nothing. I would not give them up to anybody, because they are mine. I had them, and it's my responsibility. Or it's how messy they can be. My kids, I don't know about anyone else's kids, but my kids are the biggest mess makers I have ever seen in my life. My son even went in the bathroom and marked all over the cabinets. And he's 3 years old. So, you know what I did? I went and made him clean that up. Sprayed something on it, and I made him scrub it off. They eat the nastiest. I put them to the table, but they still find ways to have crumbs all over the floor, all over the chairs, all over the tables. And I have been through 3 couch sets. So number 5, if you have more than one child, and you are pregnant, or you just had a baby, please be mindful that the older kids do need just as much attention as the baby does. Even though we know that the baby need more attention, you also have to share that attention with the older kids, because you don't want them to feel left out. Like I find myself, showing the baby more attention because he needs it, but I know that my kids won't see it that way. So I will stop in the middle of the day whenever Dallas go to sleep, and I will try to spend a little time with the other 2, just to show them that, I care for them as well. I love all mine the same. I don't show any favoritism. I just don't believe in it. Number 6, you have to plan everything in advance now that you have a baby or kids. And me, I have to plan like at least 2 months in advance, because I have to make sure that everyone is on track with what I have going on. Me and my husband left for a week. I went on the road with him, and I had to split them up, and one went over here for 3 days, and then the other ones went over here, and then yeah, that was just kind of, so you have to think about who, who's babysitting your kids and if they're going to be available, and you have to be mindful that stuff comes up with other people, and if they have something they have to do, you just have to respect that, because remember, at the end of the day, they are your kids. So you don't want just anybody watching your kids, because it's so much going on today that you just never know. So you just have to keep a close eye on your kids yourself, and if you do have somewhere to go, just know who will be taking care of your kids. Just have their safety in your best interest. So number 7 is, please understand that these kids will test your patience every day. Like literally every day. I am screaming and yelling and I woosah all day because my kids will drive me crazy. They call me at least 50 times a day. They wear me. I could be laying down pretending to be asleep. They're coming in. They just don't care. So I mean, you just have to have patience with these kids, because if you don't have patience before you get pregnant, you just need to know, if you do not have patience, you will probably be locked up somewhere, because these kids will test your patience every day. So just be mindful of that before you try to go out and have a baby and you're not ready mentally. So be able to either tune them out or just let it go. Yeah, but don't just let them get away with anything. I don't let mine get away with anything, because they know right from wrong. And if you know right from wrong and you're doing wrong, you will, you will have to deal with that consequence, because I don't let you just do anything, because I don't want you to feel like you could just do anything and get away with it. Motherhood has really taught me how to grow up, because I have to put not only my needs behind me for my kids, but I have to not only think about myself, because I have my kids now, and it just helped me make better decisions, better choices. And I just think now before I react to anything, because I love my kids and I don't want anything to happen to them, and I don't want anything to happen to me where we have to be split up at any time. Motherhood do have some positives but I'm not going to get into that today. Once you do have kids, you will see that they do bring out the best in you. So, and I love mine dearly. I do have some good moments with my children, but they also test my nerves and test my patience every day. But they're my heart. Okay, the last thing you should know is you will no longer be able to get naps whenever you want to get naps, because you have to watch those kids all day. Like, you cannot take a nap. You cannot take a 5-minute nap or nothing like that, because kids are busy and they always into something. So you just want to keep your eyes out on them. You don't want anything to happen, because certain circumstances people wouldn't understand. Someone else might not understand that you fell asleep, because you're not supposed to fall asleep on your child. So you just need to be able to get your rest whenever your children get their sleep, which is probably never, because my older two, sometimes they take naps, but sometimes they do not, and I have to be alert all the time because they are busy and they stay in something. My baby, he's always into something, so I really cannot fall asleep on him. But if he takes a nap and my other two are not here, that is the perfect time for me to take naps. But now that I have started my YouTube channel, it's harder for me to take naps, because when he falls asleep, I try to get my videos done so I won't have any interruptions, or I'm either trying to edit so I can get the video up before I plan to do something else. I just like to get my stuff done while he's asleep, because it's so much easier for me. Okay, that is all that I have for you guys on things that you might want to know before you decide to have kids. I may have other things up here in the brain somewhere, because I do sit around and think about stuff all day, but then I get forgetful. But so that is why I went ahead and wrote down the stuff that I was going to talk about today, so I would not forget. And the things that I probably thought about and was supposed to write down and didn't get the chance to, they're gone. I have mommy brain, so I can't think of things no more like I used to. And if you have kids, you know what mommy brain is. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I hope to see you guys soon. If you have any suggestions on the next video that I should make, please write down in the comments below, and I will get to that. I will see you guys next time, and thank you.